energy to push past the density of the mucus in your lungs, you would have died. What do you think is different now? Do you hear what I'm saying? What do we think that is different? The only difference is, at that point, we was not distracted. We knew that life was relative to us putting more of our energy into the physical body to exist. Now, we're distracted by social groups, religious ideologies, and mythologies. We are distracted from channeling our own energy into the planet to create. We are living in our own energetic field. And if it's a low level energy, it's not because of mythology. It's because we don't. What if I put it this way? That we are self-sustained beings. I'm going heavy now. Some people say, I want to be a fruitarian. I want to be a breatharian. I want to be a vegetarian. But all that's secondary. We're self-atarians. Self-atarians. And if we put low-level energy into the planet for us to live off of, we have no energy to move with. No matter how much we eat. It's how much life force we're allowed to seep out. Can we live off of? How is this life force coming out? Through thought. We project higher levels of thoughts. This whole entity is motivated by higher level thought to move into action. You hear what I'm saying? This entity we call self, called the body, is motivated by higher level of thought. Thought is the food. Consciousness is the food. Give you an example. You think a sexual thought. You're aroused and motivated. No nutrition. Just a sexual thought in and of itself. You're stimulated, right? And motivated. Where was the nutrition at? You actually propelled yourself into existence by thinking a particular type of thought. You got energy from nowhere. Dynamic energy. You project a negative thought, you depress yourself. You have no energy. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? We are feeding our own selves through our thought food. We're not what we eat, we're what we think. We're what we think constantly and continuously and perpetually. And if we're perpetually thinking low-level vibrations of thoughts of attachment and dependency on the material universe, then we are at the densest level of existence. We got to start living in higher thought realms. And we will start to ascend to higher experiential realms. Because thoughts are things. And when we're thinking on a higher level, the quality of things transform in our life. This is the reality. We want higher. We don't get it by wrestling with the material world. We get it by ascending in thought. Breaking through illusions. Everything is here right now. I'm teaching now. We have $1 billion right now. We have $1 trillion right now. You know why we don't see it? Because we have accepted a mythology that isn't there. And we believe it is not there. But all is there. Into quantum realm, in the quantum reality, everything is here. The only reason we don't see it is because of our perception. And when we raise our thought levels to be able to perceive it, it manifests instantaneously as though it was always there. So our experience of not having is a mythological creation that we continue to perpetuate. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? We're perpetuating not having. And seeing not having when everything is there. Everything is there. Why is everything there? Because at the subatomic level, everything is made of the same thing. So if everything is made of the same thing, everything is in everything and could be anything. What makes it what it is? Our consciousness. It molds, shapes, and fits the form of our consciousness at the speed of thought. I'm going in now. It's simultaneous with the speed of our thoughts. we speed up our thinking, higher quality thoughts, we will begin to see something else. Go back over your day. Everything you saw was a lie. Everything. Play back every negative thought. Lie. 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 You know what I'm saying? Every negative thought you had was a lie. But it was your myth and your story that you acted out and played it out. But if you at the point that you realize that it was a lie, now you can go beyond it. You've just ascended. You've just transcended it. But some people are attached to thought. Because they're going to need to bring more dynamic energy out of themselves by knowing that the self is the source. They won't be attached to thought. We live in a self-generated universe. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? And we are the self-generators. And everything that we're experiencing, we are generating. We must turn up the generators. We think what is being generated is real. I'm trying to take us to go to the generation button and turn that up. Nothing that we are experiencing is real. It's as real as we perpetuate it. Project something else, there will be something else. When we say we are God and we are God consciousness and all that, what do we mean? It's not a historical concept. This is a concept of who we are in essence and how we relate to the experiences that we are having. We're not saying we're God because we mimic or we look like those of ancient. We might as well, we can say there that we are related to the ancient beings. We can say that. But when you say you're God, you're not saying that you're just related to an ancient entity. You're saying you are the consciousness that has generated all that is. Do y'all hear me? All that is have always been. We generate the experience of what it is. Y'all see what I'm saying? We're the movement of it. We are when and how and what it becomes and what it means. We're the generators, the operators, and the destroyers of illusion. We create realities. Some of us, we get lost in the illusions, the Mayas, when we believe the myths that we created are the absolute truth. We go to the movie and we are crying in the movie, right? We are upset in the movie. We hear gunshots on the screen, we're ducking in the movie. Throw our popcorn on the ground and we're running out the movie theater. It's a movie. We're constantly writing the scripts. But if we want to become better script writers, we're going to need more fuel to burn overnight. So we got all the energy we need to write the perfect script. The script that we're writing is at low-level scripts. We're writing some low-level, low-budget fucking scripts. And that's all the drama and the conflict that we are experiencing. It's a low-level damn script. We're gods and goddesses writing some bullshit. Well, I'm writing that person is mad, and that person is upset, and that person doesn't accept what I want, and that person is hating on me. That's what you're writing. You're writing that. Do you hear me? We are writing these things. Write something else. Take your most negative thought and then just erase it and write something else. You will be surprised. I know that sounds crazy, but your most negative thought is reality, is mythology. Do you see what I'm saying? It's mythology. Why is that so? If I ask you, why is that the definite truth of things? You will say, because it is. Why? Because you have it to be so and you will not have it any other way. That's the real reason, until you decide to have it another way. And guess what? Then you become open-minded. And the light bulb goes off and you get an epiphany. And you say, well, what is that? What about that? It could, well, since you put it that way. Now you're learning. That's knowledge. We call knowledge old information. We have called stories knowledge. That's not knowledge. What you already know is no longer knowledge anymore. Follow, watch that. Everything that you know is not knowledge anymore. Everything you know is ignorance. Because if everything you knew is knowledge, then why would you need to know anything else? Because everything you find out will make everything you thought you knew ignorance. Y'all see where I'm going with that? Everything you know is ignorance. And that the fact that you believe that it is knowledge, that's mythology. Look at the stuff that our parents told us when we asked them questions. They gave us good answers. But as we studied more, we realized how ignorant those answers was. Why is the sun up there? Because God created it. Oh, okay, I guess that answers it. And we say, well, I got the knowledge of why the sun is created. But then when somebody say, no, actually that all these cosmic situations happened and there's energies and gases in the universe that's merging together, right? Then you say, wow, I was ignorant. So what was knowledge became ignorance. We can speed the process up. Everything that you think you know about anything, you're ignorant about it. And you know what your greatest ignorance is? You don't know that you're generating. We are looking for truth, but we are generators of truth. The seer is the truth that they see. No seer, no truth. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Get rid of the seer. And where's truth at? The seer and truth are inseparable. We are the truth. We generate truth. Our direct experience of reality is our truth. But you know what's a lie? You know what the lie is about that truth? It's not all. It's not all encompassing. You understand what I'm saying? So since it's only a truth, our truth, and the truth for the moment, subject to change based on more awareness, then it is a lie. It is not true. It becomes relative. I'm going somewhere with this. Only non-relativity is truth. Everything relative is partially true and partially a lie. If you can see the partial lie of it, now you are awakened to the bigger picture. Do you see what I'm saying? Not by having another truth, but seeing the partiality of the truth that you have is your very awareness of the greater truth. Not polarization. I got a truth, let me find the truth. And you find another truth, you found another lie. But when you know that the truth that you have is only part of the all, only a certain dimension of the all that is, now you are in touch and in tune with the greater truth. You are aware of it. You do not possess it, you do not have it, but you are in tune with it. You follow what I'm saying? People come and they say that my truth is the truth. They have imprisoned themselves. That's prison that you cannot get out. Said, you know what? You're in jail.